right. So today's Wednesday wisdom comes from Proverbs chapter 6, verses 1 through 5. And I am going to read you the New Century Version. So this is the NCV, or the New Century Version of these scriptures that I'm going to read for you. So chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. My child, be careful about giving a guarantee for somebody else's loan, about promising to pay what someone else owes. You might get trapped by what you say. You might be caught by your own words. My child, if you have done this and are under your neighbor's control, here is how to get free. Don't be proud. Go to your neighbor and beg to be free from your promise. Don't go to sleep or even rest your eyes, but free yourself like a deer running from a hunter, like a bird flying away from a trapper. And what that brings to me, the main thing that I think about when I read those scriptures is co-signing, taking on other people's debts. And so as I've gotten older and gotten wiser, I absolutely just do not believe in co-signing. I don't want to co-sign for nobody else, and I don't want nobody to co-sign for me. If I can't get what I need to get on my own with what I've got, with my resources, then I don't want nobody co-signing for me, taking on my debt that I'm responsible for. And I don't want to take on nobody else's debt, being responsible for nobody else's debt. I recall doing that one time, it's been quite a few years now. I think this was back around about somewhere between 2010, I think it was 2011 though. This was somebody I used to talk to. This guy I used to talk to, I remember taking out, signing to be like a co-signer for him on a debt that he took on. And when he got to a point where they couldn't reach him, I guess he wasn't making his payments on time or hadn't made it, and they couldn't get in contact with him, they started calling me. And I said, oh no, this is not my debt. Y'all are not fixing to keep right on calling me. And I contacted him and I told him, can you please have my name taken off? But no, they ain't fixing to be contacting me for your debt. And so he did whatever he had to do. He had my name taken off of that debt, and I didn't have to worry about them contacting me no more. And I have never done that again, not that I recall. Nope, I have not done that again for anybody else, and I don't want to do that again for anybody else, and I don't want anybody else to do it for me. And let me read this explanation down here in my Bible right quick, and then I'm going to let you go. So my Bible explains these verses as, these verses are not a plea against generosity, but against overextending one's financial resources and acting in irresponsible ways that could lead to poverty. It is important to maintain a balance between generosity and good stewardship. God wants us to help our friends and the needy, but He does not promise to cover the cost of every unwise commitment that we make. So we should also act responsibly so that our families do not suffer. And so with that being said, once again, I just don't believe no more. I don't believe anymore in co-signing for nobody, and I don't want nobody co-signing for me. I don't want to take on somebody else's debt, and I don't want to don't want nobody taking on my debts. I don't want my bill collectors calling somebody else for my bill that I do. Nope, don't be calling nobody trying to put people got enough debts to worry about of their own without them worrying about my mess too. So that's been your wisdom today, and my personal experience and advice. Don't co-sign for people, um, and don't let nobody co-sign for you. Whatever you trying to do, just ask the Lord to show you how to do what you need to do without having to do any of that. And I believe He'll show you exactly what you need to do for you. That has been your Wednesday wisdom for today, and I'll see you in the next Wednesday wisdom message.